Hi folks, as you can see I've done quite a bit off camera. Busy. Jay here from Jay Rides. We're getting there. We're really hammering down on this project. It looks pretty heavy duty, eh? We're getting there, boys and girls, we're getting there. I'm going to do these sides right now. I'm going to weld these guys, and then I'm going to put some braces in. Good thing I didn't cut that exhaust. Look at that, it's going to work perfect. I was thinking about cutting because I kept on hitting my shin on it. Good thing I didn't. And yeah, I'm gonna put those braces in. I started working on the spaghetti. I saved you the grief of watching me do that. So this thing is going to be running here soon. I do the steering column and the hydro boost brakes and all that jazz. It's drive-by cable, so I hope that the throttle cable will work on this project. And I'm actually thinking about putting the shifter right on top of that doghouse. Nice, bam, manly shifter. That's what I'm thinking. But yep, here we go. It's getting really big. I just hope I can get this thing out of the shop after I'm all built here. It's getting really big. Yeah, I gotta put those braces on there for the wood. And then I can screw it in. And other than that, that's what we're up to today. I brought it up at work that I needed some rough cut lumber. And a guy from work, he knows who he is. He's a subscriber. He hooked me up with this guy not too far from his house. So I'm going to have to go back there. I need some 2x6s for here in the center. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to be short on the 2x8s once I get going on the tail here and the side. But I can't finish it until I do that wheel well. That will be on the next episode of me doing that wheel well. I'm either going to make one or buy one or use a culvert. I have no idea what I'm going to do there yet, but I'm going to keep on going. And I decided to use aluminum for the sides. I have tons of aluminum and it's starting to pop out of the snow now that I used, that I took from that big Pepsi truck. There's tons of aluminum still kicking around, so I'm going to use that. A little bit lighter wouldn't hurt, right? Because this is pretty heavy. This is, yeah, it definitely has some weight on her now with this deck. I might have to put airbags in it, maybe. We'll see. And I still have to round these corners a bit. Like I said, I'm going to put her down. So yeah, let's do this. Let's get some welding done and make these permanent. It's looking pretty good. The kitty will love this. There'll be kitties running up and down this thing, chasing each other, doing roly-polies. All right, let's get some welding done. Howdy folks, it's Jay here from Jay Rides. Here's a little update on the 58 LCF. You can see I kind of got a little ahead of myself building this deck, but don't worry, you're gonna see a lot more. I'm not totally done, I'm far from done actually. I'm going to, these boards are not screwed in yet, they're just loose. So I just cut them and placed them. So I'm going to number each an individual one, and then I'm going to take it all out once I'm done, and then I'm going to lift the deck off of the truck. I'm going to finish welding all the underneath stuff, because I didn't weld any of the underneath stuff. I just did the 3 edges. I'm not rolling around underneath this. Forget it. I got a hoist. I'm going to use it. So I'm just going to lift it off with the hoist and then do all my underneath welding. And then I'm going to take the truck out, and the two are going to be apart for a while. I'm going to paint the deck and do all my rust proofing, because I'm going to drill into each tube and put that rust check stuff in so she lasts. And I still have to close that one there out. As you can see, I closed it, closed it, closed it. So I actually ran out of steel. I figured I had some in my scrap bin kicking around, but nope, I'm short that one little piece. So more than likely, I'll be walking around the shop and a whole sheet will pop out at me. That's how it is around here. And yeah, so today, oh, there's my helper, Mr. Bear, Mr. Charlie Bear, big kitty. So today we are going to do the headache rack. This is what we're up to today. As you can see, I cut her already, and I roughed it up. So what I'm doing here is, you see this body line here, right there? I'm actually just going to cover it up, because I don't need to see 2 lines from the back of the truck. So I'm actually just going to cover it up, so you'll just see the one from the headache rack. And yes, I'm actually going to round it as well. The ends of the pipe, I am going to round it. So like I did on the ends of the deck, like this. And I did it here as well. See, nice and round. And then I capped this end. Yeah, the girlfriend's truck, she blew 2 tires, and the stabilizer link kit is totally destroyed. So yeah, I'm working on that one as well. But today we're working on this. So, and how I make these round edges here, believe it or not, I just use a piece of pipe like this. Believe it or not. So I'm going to cut a piece, and I'm going to just weld it in here, so it'll have like an indent there. And then I'm going to put this like so, and I'm going to cut that part out, and then I'm going to weld a piece in so it'll be round. So stick with me. That's what I'm going to do today. And before I do pull this deck, I'm going to build that lower part yet. I still got to do that yet. And then up. And I am definitely making that out of aluminum. So I got more than enough to do that with. So you're going to watch me use my spool gun in my Lincoln welder. I went and got some pure Oregon so I can weld aluminum nicely. I ordered some more aluminum off of the old Amazon. So yeah, you're going to check me out doing the spool gun. So that's after the headache rack. That's what we're going to do, the lowers. So who knows, maybe we'll get at her this weekend. We'll see. But for now, let's get cracking on this headache rack. All right, folks, let's weld her up. As you can see, I'm using my new deck as a workbench. Beautiful. I chamfered all the way around here on this main tube that's going to run along the back there, just so I get better penetration. This is not the largest welder, but it does a good job. And I actually use my welder. It's cranked right up. Wire feed and power. All right, let's do this. And I'm also using this guy, magnet square. Can't go wrong with that thing. Perfectly square. And of course, I got the big one too. You got to use the big one. Lots of power. All right, let's weld. I'm good here. I'm satisfied with that gap. All right, let's do it. Helmet's a little bit loose. Oh, all right. There we go. Move to the other side. Bam. It's heavy. Oh, helmet issues. There. Okay. Set her up. Perfect. Okay. All right. There we go. She should be square. Let's give her. And then we'll try it on the deck. See how it fits. All right. Let's weld. Sure is nice working with this brand new steel, though. Beautiful. All right. There you go. There's two sides. Underbellies. Good, good. And then I'm going to cut this to round it. You'll see. You'll see. I don't even know where I got this from. I really have no clue. But whatever. It's in the scrap and it's going to work fine. Alrighty, here we go. Here we have it. And so far I went through a whole 5-footer of welding gas on this deck. A whole 5-footer. I built a whole Chevelle body on a 3-footer. That's how much welding I've actually done on this big deck. All right. There we go. There's my welds. That'll hold, eh? All right, let's put her up there and test her out. See how it works, how it looks. There you have her. Not too shabby, eh? Not too shabby at all. I like it. So now I'm going to put a bar from this receiver hitch to the center. So I'm going to take a measurement of that, and then I'm going to weld that one in. And then we're going to get started on rounding this on both sides. And then we'll be welding her to the table. Then I can strap things to it and won't damage this beautiful cab. And I'm also going to make this round in here with the same piece of pipe that I used here. So it'll be sort of round in there to give it that look. Not so square, because it's a round truck. Everything needs to be round. All right. Let's bring her back down and weld in that third leg. So I have my third leg tacked in place. So I'm going to weld that up. And then I cut up some corner pieces here from that round pipe. From this guy. I split it into 4. I cut it 4 inches, and I split it into 4. So one's going to go here to round that edge. So I'm going to cut this, I marked it already. So I'm going to cut this radius, and then I'm just going to weld this on top. And that'll give me that radius. And then from the other one, I'm going to weld it to the inside, like so. And then I'm going to make a little piece here to weld in here to close it off. So it'll give it the image of it being bent. Not too bad, eh? Not too shabby. All right, so I'm going to weld that up. And then I'm going to cut this guy on both sides and massage it into place. And then we'll be welding these in. And I shouldn't need to make a little piece in here. I think it's going to go all the way to this weld here. So I think we got off lucky there, but in the center, I'm definitely going to have to make a little piece to go inside here on both sides. So, well, let's weld. Let's weld. Another huge piece of the puzzle getting done here. The struggle is real with these helding masks. They always fall off or fall to the floor and never stay up. The battle is real. All right, let's do this. Let's weld. Oh, something funky going on here. Did you know that these pliers have 5 functions? Believe it or not, they do. They truly do. For cleaning the inside, loosening off the tip, cutting, grabbing things. They have like 5 functions in total. Look, handy little things. Beautiful. Oh. That's what happens when it's cranked right up. And you got 023 wire. Oh. Technical difficulties. Holy crap. The wire actually piled up inside of my welder. I had to run a whole new thing through. Cut it and do that. All right, back to our welding. Oh, gas. Gotta have the gas. There we go. There we go. Hopefully I don't weld it to the table. All right, there's 3 sides. Get the back side. Oh. Dang. All right. Here we go. All right. All right. There we go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this one edge first, and then I'm going to drop my shell down to the inside after I cut that out and grind it to form this. I'm going to bring this down, and then I use my Sharpie and mark that inside tube, and then I'm going to cut it there. And here I just use my straight edge zip. And it looks like this side here I'm just going to fill it with weld because this is going to be a small gap, very small. Yeah. Yep, that's what's going to happen. It's getting heavy. Holy Christ. Ugh. All right. Change my disc out from the flapper to a cutting disc. It's usually an ugly cut, but then I finesse it with the flapping disc. All right, get rid of this. Shut her down for a bit. safety stuff with my Googles. There they are. And here we go. Still use this. All right. Power would be good. Sharpie, straight edge. There. That's my other cut line. So I decided to not put the shell on the inside. You saw me put it in there and tack it, but I changed my mind. I didn't like it, so I didn't do it. So I cut it out. But other than that, the round edge looks good on the outside there. Nice and round. You'll get a better look at it when it's on the truck. So now I got that done. Now I'm going to get cracking on this end here. And then we're going to put her on the back of the truck and weld her in. Exciting. Another huge piece. All right, let's get going. No time for slacking. Let's do that other side now. All right, the moment of truth. Let's see how it looks and fits. I already made my marks before I took it all down to weld it to where it's going to go, where I thought it looked the best, and I centered it up to my center point there. And yeah, let's try that out. Let's see how it looks, how it fits. And then weld it. This thing's heavy. Holy crap. Right there. That's where she should be. In the center. Fits good on there. There. Have a look down. I made it so it fits right up to this collar. And there. Let's take a step back and have a look at it. See how she looks. Eh? Not too shabby, eh? Yeah, I think that's it. And I got my J Wright custom sticker on the window already. Yeah. Yeah. Not too big and bulky. It's just right. All right, I'm going to tack that in. And then that is the end of that little project. Cool. All right. All right, folks. There you have it. Totally complete now. Looking awesome. Looking strong. And this is where we end the video. And the next one will be the lower sides will be done. All of aluminum. Pretty cool. It's all going to be removable too, so you just screw it in place. And so I'm going to paint it in sections. I'm going to paint the deck, and then the cab, and then the sides will be separate. So yeah, that's how this is going to go down. I didn't weld the back of the pipes. I'll do that when I have the deck off and when I'm welding underneath. And yeah, there you have it. Looking pretty cool. And I'm going to let you know in upcoming videos, I have gathered a whole ton of more parts for project cars. I'm going to bring that Chevy 2 back in here for the summer. I'm going to put a whole new tail panel in it. And that's the last piece I need for that one. And I'm going to complete the mini tub kit. So I'm going to put a huge 300 tire in on each side. I have the Chevy Cameo is going to be coming back in. I have a complete brand new box for that one. So I'm going to assemble a brand new box. And I have 2 brand new doors on order, so I don't have to mess around with that old rusty doors that I have. I can just scuff them and paint them and massage them where they need to go. So yeah, I'm excited for that. But this one here is fastly coming to an end. And I appreciate you sticking around with me and checking out this project. And if you want to see how the bottoms are done, you're going to have to subscribe or check that one out too. All right. As always, thanks for watching. Peace out.